everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Bromero Cards. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We are going to be making a card using some LDRS products that they sent over to me, and this is the card we're going to be making. Bam! Let's get it to the right side. There we go, we're going to be making this card, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Bye! Hi everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started with the card here. I'm going to show you some of the products we're going to be using. First, we're going to be using an oval die that I have in my stash. It's just a random die. We're going to be using the So Thankful stamp set for the sentiment here. We're also going to be using the Dahlia stamp set for the flower, of course. And then we're going to be using some different inks and some ink blending brushes and all that great stuff. So the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to make our template for our oval. And basically how you do this is you just put your oval in the center of the piece of paper here, and we're just going to cut out the center. Nothing really hard about that. Once you get that cut out, now we're going to place that onto a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 paper, and we're going to tape this down so that we can get some ink blending done on this. There are some stencils that you can buy that would have an oval in it if you'd want to, but this is a pretty simple way to make a stencil without having to pay for it. You just use the dies that you already have. So now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and start ink blending. The first color we're going to use is Kitsch Flamingo here. And basically what I'm going to do is just do the colors in 4 areas of the oval here. And it's going to make like a purple between the 2 different colors, which I think is really pretty. It's like this kind of like grayish blue purple that I just really love. I just love these 2 colors together. The greenish color is Salvage Patina. So I didn't do too well taping this down, which is fine. I had to move it a lot, which is not very good for the process, but you know what? You live and you learn, and there was actually a bunch of mistakes in this video. There's going to be a couple actually that you're going to see that I made because I left them in the video because mistakes happen all the time. A lot of these cards end up being in file 13 because I jack it all up. But yeah, this one came out okay. So we're going to go ahead and blend a little bit more here. I just wanted to get a little bit more of the purple shining through. And then look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's, it just looks so good on that white paper as well. It's kind of crazy. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and get this placed into the Mini Misti because now we are going to go ahead and get the Dahlia stamped onto the card base here, or the card panel. And so we're just going to take this down, and you can see this stamp is already well loved because I've already used it a lot. So now we're going to go ahead and stamp the flower out onto the card panel here. And I'm just using the VersaFine Clair ink here. I like this because it's super dark and it is a pretty wet ink, so it kind of sticks a little bit so that you can just, I don't know, it just looks different than some other inks that I use for this type of technique, and I think this is the best one. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the sentiment on here. I go back and forth between where exactly I want it to be on the card. I didn't know if it was too low, too high, what the case may be, but I decided on a location. There it is. There we go. And I'm just going to use the same ink here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this stamped down as well. I did stamp each item twice. I didn't show you in the video, but I did stamp them twice. Now here is where you see the mess up. Here I am putting glue on the black cardstock here because I'm making a mat around the card. And then as you see here, it gets stuck because I don't use enough glue, and it gets stuck to the panel. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to waste the paper. But anyway, I just put more glue on, I pull it off before it gets super dry, and we're going to go ahead and place it back down onto the card base here. And I was hoping that none of the black that was under there would show around the corners, and it did not. So that was great. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and put some glue on this back panel here. And I'm just going to cover that really well here, just to make sure that it sticks to the paper because, you know, we want it to do that, but I also don't want it to do what I just did, with this black cardstock. So I'm just going to be super careful here. I want to make sure I get it down in the right spot. And I do. And the thing here too is I was so afraid there was ink on my fingers that I did not even want to touch the card. So basically what I do is I'm going to take part of the packaging and put it down on top and press it down instead, because I did not trust that if I had ink on my fingers. So now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of sparkly on here because, you know, we got a card, we got to make it a little, give it a little a touch of fancy is what we need to do here. So basically what I'm doing here is just deciding exactly where I want these iridescent bubbles. And I'm going back and forth trying to figure out exactly where I want them, what size, all that great stuff. And I finally get it figured out. And then we're just going to start gluing these little babies down because I was tired of trying to mess with these things. And I had a previous card, so that's what I was using to see exactly where I put them in the first card that I tried before I actually did this video. So this is going to be the end of the card. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. LDRS, thank you for sending me these products. You guys make sure you head over to LDRS and check out all their products that they have for sale over on their website. They have some really great stuff. Also, make sure you head over to their Instagram channel and their YouTube channel to see all the great creations that they make. You can also find me over on Instagram by searching for Bromero Cards. And if you like this video, please thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. And hey, leave a comment down below. I would really like to talk with you guys. Leave me a comment. I'll answer any questions that you have. Any suggestions would be great also. So whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for you. I'm your boy Ricky. That's what I'm here for. We finally got this in focus and now it's time to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.